Your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, I want to show you one we missed this morning. We had a sell up here at 91, and we missed it by about 10 pips or so. Got to 83, and then it's backed off. But I want you to show you strong trending markets. Watch for 382, folks. Look at the low of the day right there. It's already rallied $700 right off the low of the day. Just absolutely perfect. Now, if you put the AI on top of that, you'll see that it had a really strong probability of making that high, and we missed it by just a hair. Then it's come down, and you can see here's where we are now. We're rallying back. It should be into high. We should be just about a little above the 382 right now as we speak. And there it is. Right there is the 382 coming here at 66.80. That's where it is right now. Now, it should rally up into half an hour and then down the rest of the way. But that's just showing you the importance of these numbers as we watch them go through. Now, history was made today, folks. Big time history. We're going to take a look at the old Hopalong Cassidy's high-ho silver. Here's where we are. There's where we are, folks. 94.51 was the number, and the high today was 94.70, and we're only at 94.35 right now. This has been very bullish, folks, for 2 weeks. Look at this, just absolutely a perfect 61. Now we're at the Gartley. That's a 61% of the high at 121.70. This is where the fat lady sings. Nothing against the, well, I don't know how to work myself out of that. I'm a little tired because I've been talking for 3 hours nonstop, and it's been a little bit frustrating. No, not frustrating, exhilarating, exhilarating. We had a very good day. Anyway, that's what we're watching here in the silver. If we take a look at the gold market, we had a couple of really nice trades in gold. One was just absolute perfect, except that we got stopped out right on a high. I was looking for this pattern to unfold right up into this area right here. It went about $10 higher. So we lost a small amount on that. And then the market broke down, dropped from 80 all the way down $40. And that's where we are now. And as you can see, watching silver, and we're going to put the AI up so you can take a look. I haven't looked at it in 2 hours. And I don't know why it's not coming up, but we're going to try it again anyway. We're putting this up here. There it is. Here's where we're looking at it right now. And you can see there's where the move was. We had a big move into this right here. I thought it was going to be a low, but it ended up being a high. And here's where we are right now. And that means this is going to be a high instead of a low. And that's why we're looking at this. But there's the one we did. We did this ABCD pattern right to here. I had my stop right there, which was the wrong place to put it. You know, I should have risked a little bit more, but I didn't. We had a very good day. We only had one loss, and that was the only one. This one's just went short the crude here right now at 66.80. That's the 382 on this market right here. All right, there's the Dow Jones, folks. Now you can see we went down and made that low today. That we measured to 86687. The low was 86699. 10 points, 10 Dow points from where it should have stopped. Now, if this is good, this could be a very important low today, and we could see a little bit of a rally here coming, especially coming into the close. If we look this on what the AI is supposed to be doing, there's what it is right now. But if this is inverted, we could be rallying up into this area. It doesn't look like it is, but that's what we're paying close attention to here right now. The big thing is that silver and gold have made their major ABCD retracements we've been waiting for all week, folks, and they've completed everything. So this is not where you want to get bullish silver. This is where we are. You can see we're trading at 94.30. The number was 94.54, and that's what we're watching at that perfect ABCD. It could get all the way here to $99, which is the 1.618. But we have to wait and see. We're just looking at the patterns as they start to unfold. Now we want to show you one that was really good that we just missed. We had several that just absolute early morning misses, and that was in the cattle market. I'll bring it up here to show you where we are here. 1 second. There's April cattle. And you can see here's where we were. There's for today's action. You can see we're down. We're trying to sell it short, and we missed it by a heartbeat this morning. There was the move. Instead of opening a slightly bit higher, it opened lower, and boom. The key to this was, folks, when we were watching this, we were doing so many things at that particular time. This is where the market opened, right here. Then we were waiting for the rally to get up to here, and then by that happened, it just collapsed. And once we went below this number right here, 235, that told you we were going to go a lot lower, and we're already 3 cents lower. But we missed that one because it didn't fulfill everything that we wanted to as far as entry. And that's what we're watching here as we get this one out of the way here. And there's the E-mini S&P. And I think those are the ones that we're paying. Although the NASDAQ is right at the moment of truth now, folks. We'll bring this up here and show you. This has been holding up incredibly well. You can see it's far above today's low. And it's supposed to start going up anytime now in the next 30 minutes. So by the last part of this show, this thing should start to be rallying. Now let's just look at it from an ABCD standpoint, okay? Now, there's the low right here. There's your high. We're going to draw the pattern in. There's your AB equals CD. We'll just draw it in right there. It should come in right about there. And we're going to put our limit minder in to see if we get to that level at that time. Because if we do, that tells us that even though the market is bearish and we're down 270 in the NASDAQ, it still could have a rally towards the end of the day. Now, it's only good for an hour. And remember, we're on a Friday. The problem is it's a Friday in a down week, in a down month, in a down day. That's not a good sign. So, we're way below the opening price on all these things, okay? So it's going to take a miracle for the market to rally this last part of the day. Ask yourself this, folks. Let me just show you what's really happening. We'll put the S&P up here in the future, or the S&P cash, so you can see it real easy with that SPY. It's about as easy as it gets. There it is right there. And all we got to do now is get the daily up here. And here's what you're going to be watching. Okay, you have an account wherever it is, okay? And you've been buying stocks for quite a while. They've been going up. And they had the January effect, all right? And there was the January effect was right here. There was your January effect. Here's where we are right now. If we close down in here, that means everybody, almost everybody that bought it, with the exception of the few people that bought it down here, everybody is lost. So you're going to get your statement on Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to say, hey, this is a bull market like the president sends, it's, Great Gatsby and Scott Fitzgerald and all that stuff, Ernest Hemingway. This is not good. You see, so if you close down in that area, that means that everybody that bought it since the middle of December, right around Christmas time, is now losing money. And the same thing, the NASDAQ is worse, okay?
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
The reality is that navigating financial markets can be risky. Markets can be chaotic and difficult to understand. Having the latest market advice can help you turn this chaos into a key for creating winning trades. At TFNN, we understand that it can be hard to find reliable market news. That's why each of our market experts offers their very own market newsletter, a must-have tool for every trader out there striving to find an edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets so you can analyze the market before you trade. Try any of our great newsletters risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee. Just visit the Newsletters tab on the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, this is the Russell. As you can see here, this was the January effect. Everybody that bought it in the first few weeks of January is doing okay. But if you bought it up in here, everybody's, they're not doing too good. And when they start getting their statements and they're seeing that's what they're looking at, that's not a good sign. That means they're going to start to go lower. All right, but this one's still looking all right. This has been held up the most. This is the small cap. All right. Now, I've already gone through the stuff. I'm keeping an eye on this because we're right over the time here in the next 12 minutes where we should be making a low here, get about another 30, 40 points lower in the NASDAQ to see if that's going to hit, because that's going to be the key level. Anytime we go below here, it's going to be quite nasty, because we did rally 250 points when the Dow Jones was going straight down, and then the Dow caught up with it just a little bit later. People ask me, am I sure that my hypothesis on the market is correct? No, I'm not sure. I won't be sure until I cover the short, and I don't know when that's going to be. I went through all of this stuff before. I don't want to go through them again. It's just, because I've done all the work has been done. This is where we are right now, folks. Today, this is it. This is what it looks like if you're out there in the cosmos or looking through a telescope. This is what you'd be seeing. They're all lining up, 6 of them. And boy, that is a rare event. And I don't know much about astrology, but that's how I got interested in it. Dr. Miller said, you see when they all line up like this? That's like looking at your calendar and they're all on the same page. I remember her telling me that, and she said, these are big things. She says they're either lows or highs. There's no in between. And she proved it to me, and I said, well, I got to look at this stuff, and I've been scared to death of it ever since. Fortunately, I've got like Norm Winsky and Shane Smolian to help me out, Bill Cerubi, all the other guys helping me out to be able to do it. Hold on, I got a message here from one of my, oh boy, this is the best trader that I know right there, Mr. AZ. He says, dear amigo, just to let you know, I will be heavily strong shorting the market over this weekend. Well, That's like Santa Claus leaving the sleigh with a blank check for you. He's not wrong very often. Let's put it that way. We went through all of these charts before. I'm going to bring them up to you, show you where we've been here, because this is the main thing. Okay, now we've already taken all this out now. See, our low was way down here. But that was from last week. Okay, just want to show you where you are. There's the Russell. It's still holding up well. It's down in here. All right, now we're going to take a look at the NASDAQ, and it's right here. NASDAQ is staying right here, so it's not doing too much either. And if we take a look at the E-mini S&P, we're right here on the S&P right about now. It's done very little. Okay, so it still has a chance. $64. The question is it going to make it or not? All these are the other markets that we've looked at on the long time frame. It basically boils down to this, folks. This particular pattern where we had them lined up. There's where it was in March of 09. And there's where it is just now on February 28th. You can see it. Well, I got to do it the other way, I guess. Shucks. I got it the wrong way. I can do it only one way, so I'm not going to worry about there. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Whether it means anything or not, I don't know. But in the past, it's meant a great deal. But this is the future, so we've got to be worried about what's going on. Okay, now here's where we are coming in here. We're only about 30 points away here. 20 points away here in the NASDAQ. So let's watch this, because this is the culmination of a nice Gartley pattern. You can see the ABCD pattern. We'll draw it in right now. I'll move this out of the way here. I use this for when the market's really in a downtrend. I wait for the red bar, the green bar, and relative strength on the 13-minute to do it. So here's the ABCD pattern right here. We're going to draw it in right there. This is super short term, folks, but it's what brings you to the promised land. And we need to get it a little bit lower, right about there. We're only about 20 points away, and we're going to see if it's going to hit it, and then we're going to buy it. And well, we're going to actually cover a short is what we're going to do. We sold it up into this area right here because we believe in one thing here at TFNN, and that is A, B, C, D. That's what we believe in. When you have that, that gives you an advantage more than anybody else can do. That's right out of Benoit Mandelbrot and the whole bit. And the high was 250.09, and the high was 250.27. And here's where we are right now, 150 points lower, thinking that we're going to get a bounce here. And then we'll see that. Now, if it doesn't bounce here, it just rallies a little bit. That means that in 30 minutes, we're going to be looking at something totally different than what we're looking at right now. So we're very, very close to making it. Like, look how close we are. We're just within about 30 points. We're going to leave it there. We got a break coming up in about 3 minutes, and then we'll move from there. Let's go talk just a little bit why all this stuff started. And it's important. The reason why is everybody was expecting one thing, and the exact opposite happened. Happens all the time in the markets. Let's look at Nvidia. Another blockbuster, absolutely knocking it out of the park. And the park just turned around and bit him on the rear end. Okay, this is where we were. There's where we're coming in. There was the ABCD for the report. It came in, the high was 203.33. It was supposed to go to 202.73. I didn't see it trade above 203, but they said it did it, so I have to agree with it. And now we've dropped 25 points straight down with the most bullish news they had since way back here on one of these puppies right there. I don't remember which one it was. Back in November, I think. Yeah, there. No. This was it right here. Remember how we stayed here for 12 hours or whatever it was? That was not good. So that's what happened. And now we're really starting to come down. Jensen Wang, the guy that is the CFO, he's got to be the best salesman I've ever heard. Today, Amazon put another $50 billion into AI. That company named AI, I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what it is. So let's move that out of the way here. We got a little choice here coming up here in the next couple of minutes. The beeper is just about ready to go off. We're going to find out if it's going to make it or not. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple used to be the most popular stock. Now it's Nvidia or one of the other chosen few. But for some reason, when Apple doesn't go straight up, people don't like it. And you can see here it's been backing off a little bit today. Yesterday we had a rally here. Now it's backing off. All we did on this rally was make a bearish Gartley exactly at the 78% level. There's your AB. There's your CD, there's your 78% level coming in right there. And now we're starting to head down into this gap area. So that's about it. We're almost there, boys and girls. So we're going to be taking a break here. When we come back, we're going to find out if we're making money or we're heading for McDonald's for a part-time job. We'll be right back. Let's see what the old clock on the wall happens to say here today. It disappeared on me. I had it there. Oh, now it's disappeared everywhere. There is where we go. I still got 32 seconds. That's a lifetime. Oh, now we're done. All right, we'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, we're back at the NASDAQ, and it hit the exact 61% retracement right at the time it was supposed to do it. Now, this should be bullish now for the next hour. That's all it's saying. No more, no less. If we take this low out now, then it's no longer bullish. It's going to be bearish the rest of the day. It's that simple. I know you think, well, you can't do that. I can. I can make any prediction that I want. Sometimes they're right, they're sometimes wrong. But that gives me the odds in my favor, knowing that if this should hold. It hasn't rallied very much. It rallied about 60 pips. But that's $1,200, folks. Now, what you have to determine is how much you have to risk. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you don't lose. And that's the whole secret. Think about when you have to put the trade on, you say, well, can I afford to take this trade? If the answer to that is yes, that means you put a stop on and forget about the rest of it. The hardest thing to do is to put the trade on and don't even look at it. I'm at a disadvantage here because I have to put this in here because I have to show you what I'm doing just to get an idea of how these things line up, and the patterns look very nice and easy to pick. When the market was making a high right here, just take a look at this. That was about an hour and a half ago. What were we doing? We had drive 1, drive 2, and drive 3, a perfect 3-drive pattern. There it is, drive 1. There's drive 2. There's drive 3. There's your A, B, C, D, measuring perfectly. And now we've made a bottom right here off of this. Now, if we go below it now, not very good. And look how quickly we gave back 40 Dow points. More than that. Wow. That's a pretty big amount. So if we go below there, not a bad sign, not a good sign. So we're going to put this up here, and we're going to go on now, and we're going to take a look at the soybean oil market, because that was one that we had a really good trade on, and we put our stop a little too close. You know who did that? Hello, operator, raise your hand. Yes, it was me. So here is the May soybean oil, and as you can see here, we were watching this go up. We want to get this up here on the hourly basis to see where we were. Okay, here's where we were watching this. We were watching it to do this. There's our first move right there. Here was our second move right here. We had an order to sell it right up in here. It missed us by a heartbeat, and then the market backed off a little bit. So that didn't work out quite as well as we want, but it didn't hurt anything. If you looked at it on a 3-minute, you can see here, we missed it. Then it made the perfect ABCD to the downside, which they often do. There's AB equals CD. And again, misses the buy side by 2 cents on this side. Should have shaded it by $50, but I didn't. And now you can see all we've done now is just made a bearish Gartley pattern right here. There's your X, A, B, C, and D. And there it is right there. And that's why we're getting ready to go down in the soybean oil. So that's what we're watching. All right, now let's move on here and take a little bit more time to look at what's happening in this NASDAQ, because this is super, super important. This is a major spot, just like this one. We came out here really strong, but it didn't do very much. It hasn't done anything on the downside, but it didn't do very much. We're getting big swings here. See, that means there's a lot of buying between 28.80, 29.20. That's a big buying. So we started getting above here. That means that, well, it looks like they're going to be going to school in Goleta, California, instead of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, or no, is it, where is that groundhog comes in? Puxawani, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Puxawani Phil, that's his name. I went there a couple times to see that. Boy, you think people get involved in the weather? Shut the front door and raise their rent. Look at silver now, folks. I want to show you after we hit that number. We've been up, and we're talking about $1. It's swinging $1 at a time, folks. I want to bring it up here in the shorter time frame just to show you what kind of swings we're seeing here. There was your first A, B, C, D to the upside was right there. You can see it was spot on. Let's just draw it in so everybody can see it. This is from the early morning high. There it is right there. It comes in, supposed to get there. It doesn't quite make it. It goes to 95.05. We got to 94.87, and now we've backed off to this level right here. Market has done little since that time. The only thing that you can say about it is the fact that these moves are very, very similar. The market goes from 790 down, drops 185. What did this drop to? Oh, this dropped $1.84. This dropped $1.8350. You see how harmony is there? That's what you're looking for. And that's when you got something to hang your hat on. It makes it a lot easier when you have those numbers right in front of you. Believe me, the quants of Wall Street, they know these numbers. Let's take a look at back here. We want to take at the corn market. We didn't have any trade in corn today because it was too strong. It just kept rallying, even though the others backed off just a little bit. But look at the last few days in corn. I don't know what happened back here, but it was pretty bullish. Must have been some type of a Chinese thing to do it. That's what usually makes it go. And you can see the pullback. Didn't make a 382. Didn't make a 382. Hasn't made a 382 the whole way up in here. And of course, the high has been right here, 449. And that looks like that's about it. But let's just draw it in so everybody can see it. There's your A leg right there. B leg, C leg, D leg, yeah. That's roughly in this area. So we should run into some resistance here in the crude oil, the corn at that particular time. Let's see how we're doing with the old clock on the wall. Maybe it'll save me. Doesn't look like it. It got, well, minute and 51 seconds at 2 lifetimes. Let's take a look at a couple other stocks. Oh, the Canadian dollar, folks. We had a trade in the Canadian dollar today. It's working okay right now. There it is right now. You want to look at this. This is a really good one because you're in a bear market and you're making a 382 retracement. There's your high right here. There's your 382 retracement right at the money here. That's where we sold it right now. It's out $50. Look at this small little 3 drive to a top pattern here, folks. That's when you find these are the ones, the 3 drive to a top, 3 drive to a bottom. They mean a lot. There's drive 1, there's drive 2, there's drive 3, and it immediately reverses everybody that did it on the 10th. And as you can see here, they're still underwater here on this Canadian dollar at 382 retracement of this. So those are the ones that we're looking at here right now. So let me get these out of the way here, and we'll be back, I think, in just a full minute or two, and we'll see where we are. So bear with us. I hope I did that right. Oh dear, what did I do wrong? Oh, another 34 seconds I lost. Sorry, Al. I'll bring up here and we'll take a look at the dollar index. I'm just tired, folks. I did that live trading. I shouldn't do it just the show right after that.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Okay, folks, we've had a nice rally now coming off of this NASDAQ is what we'd like to see, and that's what's happening. We've got another 2 hours to go in the session, so as long as this holds up, then it's got a chance, to be an important bottom. But all we've done so far from this high down to that low, watch this, because this will be the key if it's going to rally. There's your ABCD comes in right here. We just about hit it right there at 39, 29, 39. Let's put that in there. So let's see if we can put that on there, and we're going to find out if we get there or not. But that's what we're watching. We're watching this ABCD. There's the 382 off of the high. So this is all just normal stuff, just what it's supposed to. If it breaks this, that tells you this cycle has flipped, and this is a high instead of a low. You'll have to bring out and show how it works. Doesn't always do that. There is no 100%, folks. There's absolutely no 100%. There's about 92%, but that's about it. And that's about all you can do is put the odds in your favor. That's all it is. And the one thing you got to worry about is over trading. You only want to find trades that gives you a high probability of winning, something better than 60%, and the payoff is better than 2 to 1. That's what you look for. Now, you're not always going to get 2 to 1. Sometimes you'll get 1 to 1, half to 1. Sometimes only just a few ticks, but at least it's a positive payout. And that's what you're watching. If the market's down today, and it's down 630 points right now with 2 hours and 45 minutes to go, if it closes lower, this means it closed lower in the month of February, which gives it an 85% chance of closing lower during the month of March, because that's the following month. So you're looking at March, which is the Ides of March, and all the dudes will be out there with all their paraphernalia, throwing stuff at us folks that are trying to make an honest living, and we'll find out if they're bricks and stones will break our bones or not. But we're going to be keeping our powder dry and watch how much rallying power they have over these next days, okay? So that's it. All right, now there's the NASDAQ. We've covered the Russell. We've called out the others. I want to take a look at the Dow Jones Transportations and make a comment about it, okay? That's the IWT. We'll get back here, and I think we can find it if I have a little bit of luck. And I ain't been too lucky today. All righty, it's got to be the next one. Hold on. Wow, I can't find it. That's not good. IWT, there it is. This should be bullish, folks. Should be a straight up line pretty much. It's actually going sideways. There's what you have right now. There's your theoretical high was back here. February 10th, we had the big breakdown. Now we should be making a move to the upside. And what I mean by the upside is you're going to see this look just like a little birdie. So there's the main part of your trash can. There's the other two parts. And then you can take that all over the state of Chicago and raise money on that, because that's certainly available to go after Treasury bond. Well, I guess that would be called a I started as a Treasury bond analyst, but I'm free press. I can say whatever I want within limits. I don't say anything. Once in a while, I'll squeeze a little nasty out there just to see if anybody's going to be answering the phone, but they're not. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here this next 2 hours, and we're going to find out whether we close higher or we close lower. That'll determine pretty much whether we're going to be up for the month of November or the month of January. They won't be both. Well, it could be both, but they'll be in different places. So that's what we're watching right now. There's the IWT. You see, we haven't made new highs for the last several days. We made a high back here on the 10th, made a recovery high here on the 20th, the following month, and here we are coming up again to another spot. It says it should go higher up into this level. The $64 question is it going to do it? And is the person doing it have enough money or the patience to watch their son, brother, father, or uncle get in there and fight people? Some people don't even like that as a profession, but other people do. So what you have to do is determine what you're going to be. That'll tell you whether you're going to be able to do it or not. It's not rocket scientist. Neither is what I do here rocket scientist. I look at the notes. I look at the rocks. I look at the speaking doll, what do they call that thing? Mine's not working right now. It's the accordion, the little accordion. It's called the Italian name for it. It's a glockenspiel or something like that. Anyway, it's really hard to learn how to use because you need to know a wind instrument along with the accordion itself. So that's why it's more difficult to play. Anyway, that's what we're watching here today. We got a chance to get up here to 94 and change. We're trading at 81, but the word is out that there is going to be other people coming in giving money, and you can purchase a doorway and other stuff. I give a flat out rate. Hopefully they'll buy a cup of coffee with it. But then I watch all the sporting events because that's the way they get money from you, is the sporting events. So it cost me $25 to get in as opposed to $250, and I get to watch the game if that's what I want to decide to do. They've got a very good team, and one of the reasons why the University of Arizona recruits so greatly is because their locker room, folks, and I've been in the locker room as a tour, it is more beautiful than any NBA team playing these days. So their occupation rate, and the place where they work, their little office there where they change their clothes, the locker room, is nicer than any other one in the NBA. They showed pictures of various ones, and it isn't even close. They have a juice bar, a sandwich bar, laundromat. All that stuff is done for the players. They get paid. The lowest paid player for the University of Arizona, a rookie on the varsity team, still gets $1 million a year because they get so many payouts from all the basketball games that they televise. That started a year or so ago. A year before that, they made nothing. Now, people are making $900,000 a year just for sitting on the bench and going to college, which is paid for. Such a deal, darling, such a deal. Why didn't I have this when I was growing up? They did, but you weren't smart enough to take advantage of it, brother. I think you're right. Anyway, there's where we're at. Let's see if we're holding up here in the Russell. It's still right near the low of the day, not doing too much. Dow Jones has bounced around a little bit, still hasn't got anywhere near where we sold it, and we're going to find out if it's going to be any good or not. But that's where it is right now. All righty, let's see. We've got a break coming up, but I don't know when it is. Ooh, 47 seconds. Boy, Al, I got to do my timing a little bit better, pal, because I'm really messing you up today, and I apologize. Let's get over here. Okay, let's get up and take a look at IBM. That's right up north here. There it is. IBM is right there. The worst trading day in the last 25 years was yesterday on the 24th, 2 days ago. You can see what's been happening since that time. Just a few days ago in February, it was at 320. Now it's almost 220. It's dropped almost $100. So shut the front door and raise the rent. You don't want to get involved with these kind of things. Those are the kind that hurt you pretty badly. So I think that's it. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den, hosted at Discord. TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, we're back, folks, looking at the NASDAQ now. We should have bottomed here. We started off pretty good, made a little ABCD. Now we're meandering up. If we break below this means this is inverted, and it's going to be going down the rest of the day. So it's still in an uptrend as long as you can stay above this high right here. That's an ABCD on the upside. There's an ABCD on the next side. And if it breaks this low here, that tells us no matter what side we're going to be slip sliding, because we're going to be going a lot lower in the trade, as they say. You can see here this last rally could not even make a 382 retracement up in there, folks. So if you have any books based on the summertime and bathing, start to take a look at them, because if this breaks, we're going to be looking at some warmer weather coming in now for the next 6 or 7 months till Santa gets back up there to northern Alaska at the North Pole. I'm not allowed to give you any more instructions on how to get there than that. So I hope that helps, folks. And one other thing that I did want to mention is we're coming into the winter season, and it's getting very, very cold here in parts of California. So if you see a homeless person, make sure you give him enough money for a meal. And if he needs a drink, get him a drink, something that'll relieve his pressure and make him happy. That's what you want to do. They have a tough life out there trying to, make ends meet with no work involved pretty much. And they have to beg for food, which is not a fun thing to do either. And finally, when we get here, remember, if we break below this level here, 2472, that tells us that this is flipped and we're going to be going down for the rest of the afternoon, okay? So let's be sure that we do that. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless.